Hi guys, Retard Prime here, back with another video slash custom review. And today we're looking at the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Hotlink and custom Sunstorm and Bitstream. So here all three of them are, and this is I originally was gonna review them one by one, or at least the two customs individually, but then I'm like, you know what? Nah, there's no real point. But as also a reviewer, I feel obligated to include Hotlink because I did pick up Hotlink. Now, we're gonna brush through Hotlink since there are already plenty of videos on him, but I do really love the colors, and as you can tell, I wanted to base the other two on them. Originally, I was gonna paint them all in G1 colors, but then I just kind of decided not to. And it took me a while to really figure out how these colors work, and I felt really dumb once I figured it out. That pretty much the purple here is Hotlink's original color, whereas this is the battle damage. It's the same thing as Sideswipe. I don't know why it took me this so long to figure it out. But anyways, here he is. I do really love him. I love his colors. It's really nice. He doesn't have a ton of extra painted detail outside of all the purple. Like these aren't painted anymore. These are painted. But oh well. Move him back. Oh yeah, and then he comes with these two little guys, like Heartburn and Heat Wave, I think. I don't know. One has a red visor, one has a yellow visor. That's the only thing you need to know about them. And then of course, blast effects. Anyways, to the customs now, and we're gonna take a look at the one that everyone probably clicked on this video for, Sunstorm. And so you can see I did him very similarly to Hotlink as previously stated. It's the goal for all of them, except Sunstorm I did add a little bit more. I added some little yellow dry brushing here to kind of look like flames. It's not, or at least burn marks. It's something. And the paints I used on him were spray black. So I'll get into more where I use some of these colors in robot mode. Use the spray orange. And then I used yellow green for the flames, regular orange for any hand painted orange, and black. Yeah, here he is. I do really love how it turned out. I will admit my fading here is just kind of Like it didn't really go as well as I wanted to, but overall, still think it turned out fine. Unfortunately, the one I like more of the two of them have more paint chipping. Sadly, you can see the primer through there and through there, but weirdly none on this side. If you look at them from this angle, there's nothing wrong. But yeah. Anyways, move him back. And now take a look at Bitstream, which I think ironically turned out better than Sunstorm in jet mode. So I can see here the fading for one actually worked, kind of. It worked better in my opinion. You get the nose cone here, which I think looks really nice. What ended up happening is I accidentally did too much blue going down it, so I just sprayed on black and it actually made it look really cool. Gave him a little bit more of a unique look for the battle damage anyways. And colors on him, you will get tired of me saying them because they're very similar to Sunstorm. Spray black, spray Brilliance blue. Oh, I almost forgot the orange is just TS12 orange. My bad. I used sky blue, some hand painted parts. Used flat aluminum for one thing on the custom. And hand painted black. And yeah. I overall really like the team. I think they all look pretty great together. And especially in jet mode. Though unfortunately I probably won't be transforming them too often for doing these just because, again, paint chipping sucks on the nose cone. The only things that weren't painted in jet mode are all their cockpits. I just kind of popped them out. And, yeah. I think that's it that wasn't painted in jet mode. Yeah. Anyways, with that said, since these are Seekers and we've seen 12,000 of them in this mold, let's go ahead and get them into their robot modes. And in robot mode, I think the team looks splendid. I really love how the three of them look. But of course, just like last time, we're just going to breeze through Hotlink right quick. Hotlink, I already love the look of just because it's basically Skywarp colors, and I love Skywarp. So you can see, again, there's not really any like detailed paint on here, except for really like that right there, and then the purple on the foot. Oh, and then the orange here. But the colors do look really nice. They don't like go all the way around. If you look at the backs of the legs, for example, there's nothing there. Or like the insides of the legs and thighs, there's nothing there. Which I'm not totally complaining about, because I mean, less I had to do. Or even on these, there's only paint right there, nothing else. The arms, nothing in there, around the back, or just basically where you're going to be seeing it. It's not spread all over the place, so I'm not complaining about, because that means I don't have to do anything. And his face is actually even painted white, which I think is kind of cool. But each of them, I inadvertently kind of had them have different like faces in a sense. Like Bitstream still has this face, but it's the silver painted one, and then Sunstorm has the silver painted face, but with the smirk. So they each are actually kind of expressive. Put them back there. Then of course, these two. Come on, camera. One has yellow eyes, the other has red eyes. That's it. They can hold. It's Battle Masters, guys. Come on. I'm not gonna spend time on that. And now let's bring in the customs, starting with Sunstorm. As you can see again, gave him the smirky face because I figured that would fit him best. I love this light piping. I was gonna paint these eyes, but I was like, nah, I love the light piping too much. And as you can see, similar to Hotlink, the wings are all there. Coming down, like I didn't paint anything on the insides of the legs or like the backs of the legs. I just kind of painted basically about everywhere that Hotlink had paints. I did. Well, yeah. The only real things I did not paint on these are internal stuff, kind of like these here or the little thing right there, like things like that. Like they're very inconsequential. I also did actually paint the feet black and put a little bit of that flame on there just because I figured it might help the look, even though the flame isn't all that great. I love it. It didn't really have the effect I wanted to, but it's okay. Also, yes, they're all holding their roller race because that's how I want to keep them. But yeah, how I actually did these is the torso itself, like the chest plate and the behind it, the arms. And then this little piece back here were actually hand painted black, except for this because I just kept that as it was. And then I painted over them with like the regular orange, not the spray orange. Which I was gonna actually do the whole thing in like the spray to keep the colors all the same, but apparently this kind of destroys spray paint, so I couldn't do that. So I ended up just having to hand paint a different shade of orange. So I think it actually turned out pretty nice. With the things like the oh yeah, I also didn't spray paint the feet at all. I just hand painted them. Then things like these legs, not the crotch. I also had to hand paint the crotch, which the crotch turned out bad, sadly. But yeah, things like the entire jet assembly, except for the cockpit and of course this little bit, and the legs from the hip to right before the foot. I actually had to prime, spray paint black, and then spray paint over it with the orange. I also spray painted the null ray, which I think turned out pretty nice indeed. And then come back to the side, get out Bitstream. You can kind of see the silver. I just used it right here, just because the feet here had silver, and I thought I'd kind of keep them like trying to look a bit different, because as you can see, for example, Hotlink has like black paint there, Sunstorm has none, and he has silver. I figured little things. Also, I had to do my best to not just let this be a Thundercracker or Ion Storm, because I realize every team of Seekers I have just has the blue one. But yeah, anyways, the similar concept to Sunstorm over there, except this time I actually kept these unpainted. I think I got a little bit of blue on them by mistake. But yeah, upper body, crotch, and feet were hand painted. Actually, the feet weren't painted at all. They're already black. I didn't need to. And then the rest, I sprayed with a primer, black paints, and then blue. Except unfortunately for this one, you'd think the second one would be better, but you're wrong. I accidentally went way too far whenever I did it, and I didn't just think to do the whole nose cone idea, because I don't know, I didn't think about it. So yeah, but I think it turned out fine anyways. Again, nothing on the insides of the legs are painted, or the backs, just matching up with Hotlink. Except unlike those two, I actually painted the entire elbow part right there. Also, my fingernail is a little bit blue from you, Bitstream. But I actually did paint that little bit there. Whereas on these two, that little side piece is unpainted. So, yeah. Overall, I really do like how these turned out. I think they make a really well-looking team. And I am very glad I didn't actually just go with the G1 look. Just because that would have been kind of boring. However, a friend of mine actually did go with the G1 look, and comparing the two, it actually looks pretty cool. So, at the end of this video will be a little bit of comparisons with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the trio. So please be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews, and please don't forget to subscribe. Also check out my Facebook and Tumblr pages, links in the description below. And also don't forget to check out the Infinisun Discord, also linked in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.